Hi everybody, Arkin40 here. I'm trying to work on my voice. It keeps coming in and out, so please forgive me in advance. I want to respond to this last email through video, and I think I'm going to start doing this more often because I go into so many different directions. Unfortunately, sometimes it's maybe too much experience. It makes me want to dive into everything 2 and 3 levels deep, and it has a tendency to confuse people. And I've had a better response from the last email I sent than just about any, which means that a lot of people were able to relate and wanted to learn more. I just need to organize my thoughts a little bit better. So let me go ahead and go through this email with you real quick so you understand exactly what my points were and you can see where I'm coming from. Pick and choose what you think I can help you with. Pick up the phone and call me. I'm around. I'm driving over to Fort Lauderdale today. I'll be heading back tomorrow, so I'm available to talk. Any questions you have, you don't have to pay me. Just call me. Let's. What are the challenges in your business? But let me first start with this email. And the very first subject was the Shopify sites. Well, look, let's face it. There are a lot of platforms. Platforms are Shopify, web.com, Epic, Teleflora, FTD used to have a platform. Now they went to Shopify, Gravity Free. All these companies are platforms, web systems, and on and on. They're all platforms. And what you build on them is the website. I mean, I started Gravity Free into the flower industry, right? They were Gravity Free. We built a product called Flower Manager. Flower Manager was the floral side of it. I created it, Gravity Free built it. Then, as time went on, Gravity Free became a partner with me, and we built and grew together, and we tested everything. They trusted me to bring the right people to the table that were able to help this product excel, and it did. Today, I sold my flower shop. I'm moving on into the digital field I want to stay in, and Gravity Free has continued to maintain the customer base. I'm still here. I still take phone calls all the time, and they're basically doing exactly what I showed them and better, because now they have new people, more robust, and they're learning and they're growing. They're doing just fine. But I found today, Teleflora is a whole new company. Their websites are as good as I've ever seen before. And I found myself more and more comfortable. Teleflora has opened it up to me to say, if you want to build something with us, if you want us to help build something with you, they've got some great developers. It's not just me. It's definitely them as well. And together, we've been able to put out some very cool products that really work for the flower industry. And my particular part of this is still exclusive, like Gravity Free is. They only sell within a certain area. I started that 20 years ago, and I maintain today. If I'm working with you, how can I work with the shop down the street from you? And I think that's what really separates us and anyone else, because everybody else wants customers. They want business. I want the right customer, and I want to grow the relationship, because at the end of the day, if you're happy and profitable, I'm successful. That's it. There's no in between. Let's look at this email real quick. So we look at a Ballard's Skagit Valley tulips. Understand, when you want to dominate in search, you want to connect with the terms and the keywords. When people say they're going to do SEO on your website, you should be able to see that. Ask them, what did you do? Show me. I have reciprocal linking strategies. I have links. I have pointing. I have a lot of back and forth. And you know what? That's what it is. It's really that simple. There's no secret. There's no secret formula this person's going to put on your website and poof, you're going to go to the top. No, you have to continuously massage the information and make sure it's connecting where it's being measured and getting the results of Google. Let's face it, Google is very careful on what they bring up for a search result. Without a proper search result, they're nothing. They're done. That's everything to Google. So they're not going to let you trick them easily. But I will tell you this, if somebody searches tulip bouquet, the very first thing Google's doing is looking through everything that starts with tulip bouquet. And they're going to be ranked higher than somebody that has Ballard's Skagit Valley tulips bouquet. It's not going to work. There's no way that's showing up. I'm telling you, without even searching it, that's not going to work. We measure all the different keywords. We see what people, the keyword difficulty scores, and we know what's out there. We know how hard certain words are. And therefore, we know how to work around them and get you realistic results with keywords that will give you the results you're looking for. What a difference that makes. Okay, so now that you understand the titling is very important. Now remember, they're on a Shopify site, but the content is flowers, right? It's a floral industry. Where's FTD? I mean, David and Rachel, the owners of Ballard Blossom, are one of the best operators I've ever met, bar none. They are outstanding and they know their stuff. But they're trusting FTD for reasons. I mean, FTD wants to show them what they can do for them. As far as I'm concerned, they've got their work cut out. So, and that's the reason why. As you go down here, let's look at the you may also like. Roses? The person was looking for tulips. Now, are you going to look this deep into it, or do you have a business to run? You are busy. You have so much going on. People that bring Bloomerang on, or anyone else, they expect them to look after this for them. Make sure they're not an embarrassment. So if somebody's buying tulips, they're never going to see an order of tulips come off the computer with a balloon added to it, or chocolates, or a teddy bear, because you can't order it. So in their mind, we don't get very many add-ons. We're not good at it. Not true. You haven't shown a way to do it. If a person goes to tulips and sees an option of roses and lilies and a gourmet basket and a bouquet of flowers, stop. What are you doing? There's no rhyme or reason. I hope you can see and feel my energy for this, because it's frustrating to me, because I was the shop owner. I would never accept that. Totally unacceptable. So let's go down a little bit more. This is another one. This was red something majesty. Well, there's hardly any red in that bouquet. This is the way it's showing on my screen, by the way. That wasn't because I copied it to paste it. It was the way it was showing up on their platform. Once again, Shopify. But look at this one. You may also like. So you have a $91 bouquet. You may also like another arrangement, or look at the flowers next to it. It looks like it belongs in a funeral home or at a ceremony. Then you have a little girl with boutonniere balls that they use those for weddings, and they carry them down the aisle. Or a boutonniere? What are you thinking? Where in the world? You can't plan something this bad. I mean, let's keep going. Then I hear a conversation happened in a users group meeting around the USA. There are groups of florists that meet, and I don't want to pick any of them out, because this isn't about pointing fingers at anybody, because their point was designer's choice really doesn't work. See, they don't want to call orders out anymore. They don't want to take the chance. They're tired of the florists under delivering, or they can't get everything, or they call back and say, we can't do this, we can't do that. So they just say, here, call them. Oh no, don't ever. No, don't ever bring your customer to the competition. Think about it. Your heart's in the right place, but it's all fair game, right? We want customers. Think, what if there was an Art Conforti that I'm referring them to? Art Conforti is going to want to be their florist. They're going to place their order with me, and just by default, they're going to receive a preferred customer card. They're going to receive a reminder card. They're going to receive email. They're going to receive mailing. I'm going to make that customer mine. Not because I want to take your customer, because I want to grow my business. You're bringing me a shopper. Think about what you're doing right here. There's no one on here. You're looking at a screen. Think about it. You don't need to do this. Monday morning, you can go in and change that policy. You know who I'm speaking to. I'm just excited about it, because I want you to think about the other side of it. Your employees are not going to come up to you and say what I just told you. Why would they? Why should they take a chance of upsetting you? I will, because we know each other. Whoever I'm speaking to on this message knows me well enough where they know I'm only talking out of my heart. And if you don't want to do this, we're never going to discuss this again. Don't do it. But you're giving your competition a chance to grow their business. So let's go back to what caused this to happen. They pick an arrangement. The shop can't fill it. They don't have enough money. The shop owner's pulling their hair out. I get it. Go to Designer's Choice. But do it the right way. When I put Designer's Choice out there, by the way, I've been doing Designer Choice over 10 years now. But when you put it out there to a florist, it ends up going to $100, $150. They get a $150 order. They are just king of the world. They want more and more and more. And no. You got to stop. Realize this is for the low priced order. The biggest problem we have is people ordering a $50 arrangement and having to read a screen of 8 lines of 2 of these, 4 of those, a ribbon to match, a balloon, a vase, No. Just understand that it's for the person that just wants to spend $40 or $50. If they walked in your store and they said, here's $50, what do you have? You'd make something for them. You know, I used to tell my dad in the industry, we're so lucky. This is like going into a restaurant and saying, make me a nice dinner for $50. Isn't it true? Isn't that what the industry was built on? This is what FTD built their name on. Flowers by wire. And it was just a price range and an adjective. It's going to be beautiful. Well, you know, is that going to be good? Sure. Well, what if I go a little bit more? Another adjective, another, extra nice, super nice, really terrific, over the top. That's what our industry was built on. Everyone's gotten smarter now. Technology has advanced. Now people are seeing the menu and they want what they're seeing. In that case, dial it back. For the people that just want to spend a few dollars, go to the Designer's Choice, 50, 75, 60, 80, 100. But if you get a $100 sale, don't go crazy and put all your chips on the red again because red popped up on the roulette wheel. Go stick with your formula because you're going to see a lot more transactions. People are frustrated now. They can't go to a flower shop and get flowers for $60 or $50 anymore. They feel like they have to spend $100. You might like that as an owner, but your transactions are dropping. I have proof of what I'm saying. I have many florists that we do this for, and I'm watching their numbers, and I see them go to their homepage. They get excited, 80, 100, 200, 300, and they get a sale, and they are so thrilled. But that was one sale. Would you rather have one sale for $150 or 5 sales for $75? That's what you have to come to terms with. So how are you going to do that? Well, we built a Designer's Choice page we put on all of our flower shops. We put these images that you see here, I put them on the email that you can see them, and you can say Designer's Choice by color, Designer's Choice by price. I promise you, if you do this, you're going to see more Designer's Choice. Now you can send orders out of town. Why do you want to send orders out of town? Look at the numbers. Look at what a $50 order nets you. Aren't you tired of working for 12 to 15%? Isn't it time that you can make some real margin in this industry? The problem is when we bring it to you, it gets rejected. I actually had a florist say, we don't charge people. We don't do that to our customers. You don't make money. You didn't open your store to make money. I knew how much it cost me to run my store every hour. I knew how many deliveries I can produce by the hour at Valentine's Day. I knew when I got to a certain number, I was getting into trouble, shifted over. I made the Yes We Can program. So what do you do when it's too late and you can't take any more deliveries because of your formula? Well, thank you for your consideration of our company, Mr. Jones, but due to the orders that came in before yours, the next available delivery date by the time we got to your order would be Monday. And I know you really wanted it on Sunday. So would you consider picking it up? It's changing the way you think. It's changing the way your employees think. It's running a business, not just opening your door, plugging in on a Dove or a Mercury and seeing the orders come flying off there. It's not the way it goes anymore. Those days are gone. If you're not out there growing and making and building your own business, your days are limited. I hate to say it, but the wire ins have been replaced with web orders. But if you can't be seen, you can't be shopped with. I hope that's all pretty clear to you. And you'll call me if you have any questions, because this is all black and white. This is not even negotiable. This is where it's going. This is how it's going to get there. And if you want to do something about it, it's up to you to make the move. Take a look at abbotts.com. Go to abbotts.com and go up into her section there for the About Us and look at all the broken down categories. Delivery, special services, everything you want has its own page. On the top of the page, it's all identified. It's got its own page name. Look at frankgallo.com. Frank Gallo has all those location pages. All those location pages he's ranking on. So he gets people that are looking in those areas to use him because he delivers there. We're not being deceptive by any stretch. But if you physically deliver there, you, I believe, have the right to rank there. Now there's a Rogers Flowers, there's Ava's, all these deceptive people. You know what? Almost 8 out of 10 flower shops will say, I hate them. I don't like Ava's. I don't like it. But they fill their orders. You're contributing to the problem. Anyway, don't blame Teleflora. Don't blame FTD, BloomNet. They're not the problem. You don't have to take those orders. It's up to you to make the right decision. But there's a way to fix all of this. If you don't step back and change your way of thinking, I always say a change in the road isn't the end of the road unless you fail to make the turn. So, last thing is the add-ons. It was around 2010-11 I started really putting an effort into compensating and bonusing my staff for what they sell. And look at what it did to my numbers. Take a good look at that, because those are the increases that I created, and it kept on going. 14, 15, 16, it just kept on going. Every order should have an add-on with it. As long as the add-ons make sense, if you want to put a boutonniere on a flower arrangement, good luck. I mean, come on. Does that make any sense? The florist needs to be hands-on, or hire somebody like us or somebody that knows the industry that will give the right advice and guidance to somebody to put these up on the website. We put them up for our customers. But when I see these other flower shops showing boutonnieres as an add-on, most of the people on Shopify through FTD are trusting FTD, and it's just scary to see what they've been getting. It's not right. Look at your own website and you tell me if I'm wrong, but this is how I'm going to try to respond to some of my longer emails. So I'd rather give you a long video that you can be doing something around the house or in your office and just hear my voice in the background. And I hope it resonates and you can call me and talk to me, because I'm always happy to have that conversation. 941-809-5000. I have a 2.5-hour ride ahead of me. Call me. Let's talk, whatever your thoughts are. Thank you for listening to this.